Good evening, Red Devil fans. Welcome to Lincoln County High School and Brother Buffer Field. This is Bruce Beggs along with Neil Reed. We'll be bringing you the exciting action here tonight as the Red Devils host the Commerce Tigers. Neil?
Bruce, this is the 10th meeting between Lincoln County and Commerce. Lincoln County won the first 5, and the past 4 Commerce has won. This is the 10th meeting tonight, and we certainly hope that we bring that total to 6 for the Red Devils. Right now they're out for the top of the coin. Captains for the Red Devils tonight are number 14, Clark, number 58, Wynn, and number 78, Weidman. So this is going to be one of the biggest games of the year so far, Bruce.
It is. This is a game we've been looking forward to, Neil. We want to remind everybody as our game is getting underway that our broadcast is made possible by the city and county governments of Lincoln County, the Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce and Development Authority, and with the special help and cooperation of the Lincoln County High School Technology Department.
And the toss has been made. Commerce has elected to receive. Lincoln County will kick and defend the goal toward the gym. And here come the Red Devils and the Tigers on the field.
Neil, we're glad to have you back after an absence last week. I know you had some business you had to take care of, and I want you to know that Chairman Chuck Beggs ably filled your spot. We had to edit out a lot of his comments before the tape could be broadcast, but in spite of that, he did a good job. We appreciate him filling in.
Yeah, I saw Chuck today. He said he enjoyed it, but he wasn't going to be a regular.
He didn't want a contract.
Yeah, he didn't want the contract. Okay.
Just a few seconds until game time here, Neil, and we can see the Devils having their pregame prayer.
We have a chant here. It sounds a lot like the Atlanta Braves.
It does.
I don't exactly know what that's got to do with the Commerce Tigers, but I guess they got it figured out, huh?
I'm sure they could explain it to us. They are even doing the tomahawk chop.
All righty. I've been real excited about this, Bruce, and a lot of people in town have been excited about it, been talking about it. We had a little pregame meal today up at Clark Hill Reynolds, cooked some hamburgers and talked a little football there, and trying to get everybody ready for this game. Here come the Red Devils out onto the field to kick it up.
Sure, our fans can hear the noise that's being generated by the Commerce fans as we are located on the visitor side in the press box.
Yeah, it looks like we got a pretty good crowd here tonight, Bruce. I'm sure it'll fill up a little bit more than this. This has been a 7:30 game. Most of us have been used to 8 o'clock games through the years, but okay, here we go, Bruce.
Josh Beard kicking off.
Kicks the ball high, comes down about the 22-yard line, taken by number 35, and he gets about a 10-yard return, and is brought down by number 55, Brandon Reed, among others.
And Neil, you know, I saw that Brandon was listed in the stats in the Augusta Chronicle, along with some other players from around the area, that he had achieved a number of stops and was recognized for that.
Yeah, he's really excelled this year, as well as a good many of our defensive players, and we're looking for a big game from him tonight, and it starts right now. Snap to number 2 quarterback, Dennis Wilder. We were really expecting Josh Haynes, who has been their starting quarterback, to be in there. Haynes was injured last week in their loss to Morgan County. He had a collarbone injury, and been watching the media all week, and they have said that he was going to play. But at this point, they're going with Wilder.
And Neil, a number of Red Devil defenders in on that stop, including number 10, Octavius Andrews.
Second down and 3. And Wilder gets some yardage. Ball first down up to about the 46-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Neil, Elliot Whiteman, number 78, leading that tackle. Neil, you know the Devils come into this game ranked in every one of the polls as number 1.
I do know that. I do.
We don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, you know, everybody's shooting at us, that's for sure. That is for sure. And it looks like that Wilder is going to be the entire offense so far tonight. That was another gain of about 7 yards. And he is the only person on the Commerce Tigers team other than the center that's touched the ball.
That's doing anything so far. And Shontavius Jennings, number 2, in on that tackle, along with a number of other Red Devil defenders.
Second down and about 2. So they'll line him up, and we'll see which way Wilder will run this time. Going to a shotgun formation again. And he goes off the left side, and just enough for a Tiger first down, I believe. So it's going to be first down and 10 on the Red Devil 44-yard line. And again, Wilder is the only Commerce Tiger besides the center that has touched the ball tonight. And again, he pitches this time out to number 4, Daniels. And Daniels is racked up for a long on the plate. It's going to bring up second down and about 13. Couldn't see all the way across there, Bruce. Did you catch that tackle?
I believe that was number 58, Jarris Wynn, making that hard hit, Neil.
Well, that's the first time anybody besides Wilder touched the ball. Daniels, Tristan Daniels, was the ball carrier. Daniels again, and he throws the ball intended for number 4. Wilder throws the ball intended for number 4, Daniels, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down and about 12.
And that ball really overthrown.
It was overthrown. It was way overthrown. But they look like they quit doing what's working, and that's fine with me.
Tried something different.
I think we all
have a tendency to do that.
Yeah. Third 12. Wilder remains at quarterback. Haynes is on the sideline. Snap to Wilder, and he goes in there, and he is tackled after about a 3-yard gain by the Red Devils. Included on that was Jennings, as well as Mickens, Wynn, several other Red Devils. It's real hard to see the numbers. So here we are, fourth down and 9 yards. Timeout called by Commerce.
Neil, while we have a timeout, we want to remind our viewers that the Pep Partners have lots of Red to the Bone spirit gear available for the whole family to get everybody ready for all of the Red Devil games. The newest items they have are Lincoln County stocking caps, and I saw those the other night, and I think I'm going to give me one that has the Lincoln County logo embroidered on the cap. It really looks good. They have address markers for your home, long sleeve Red to the Bone t-shirts, and Red Devil insulated mugs. There's much more for you to select from at Red Devil Spirit Shack, which is open for varsity, JV, and midget mite home games.
And I believe a lot of the proceeds for that goes to help the cheerleaders and
their activities. As you know, our cheerleaders now, in addition to cheering at our football and basketball games, they also participate in some of the cheerleading competitions, and some of that money helps to go offset some of the costs associated with traveling around to those events.
That's right, and we don't give our cheerleaders enough credit. As I've said before, they have to practice every day, just like football team does.
They practice and they do a fine job at keeping our crowds fired up.
Okay, 4th down, 9. Commerce seems to be going for it. Wilder gets the ball. He is hit once and again and brought down just inside the 40, about the 38-yard line. So Red Devils will take over on downs on their own 37. 1st and 10, Big Red Machines, time for them to roll. Split out to both sides. Clock hands off to Gavin Williams. He cuts a little bit, makes about a yard, and is brought down. Or 2. 2nd down and a long 8. Wideouts to both sides again, single back. Clock hands off to number 10, Octavius Andrews, and he's fouled now for about 10 yards and a Red Devil first down. 1st and 10, Red Devils on about the 49.5-yard line. Bruce, that's what we need to see.
You're right, Neil. That was a good hard run, and that's what we need to see is just those good runs moving the ball down the field.
With no mistakes. Wide to both sides, single backfield again. Clock hands off up the middle to Andrews. Excuse me, he did not hand the ball off. He kept it. And ends up with about a yard gain. That's his strong suit, is hiding that football on the options or on the handoff.
And he does a terrific job. We've talked about that in previous games, that we have trouble keeping up the way he's going.
Okay, 2nd down and 9, Bruce. And up again to Octavius, and he goes in for about 4 or 5 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. So we're into Commerce territory by about 5 yards here. Big down here, Bruce. We need to keep this drive going. We don't need to give them back the ball. We need to put points on the board before they get the ball back.
That's right, Neil.
A little different formation this time. Hand off to Beard. Excuse me. Octavius Andrews again. And Beard was a lead blocker on that play. I thought I was seeing double for a second. 1st down, inside the 40.
And you know, Neil, Andrews comes into this ball game having already accumulated 162 yards in rushing.
He's ran very well, and Gets the ball again. He goes off the left side for about 3. Numbering second. Second by 7.
Andrews appears to be adding more yards to his stats tonight.
Changing up a little bit. Andrews and Beard out. I saw Laquino Mickens, Roncie Cummins in. We're going to have some 2 wide outs to the left. Little motion. Hand off again up the middle to Gavin Williams, and he goes for about 4 or 5 yards. It's taking us 3 downs to get 10 yards every time, Bruce, but at least we're consistently making about 3 or 4. Moving. Gonna be third and about a long 3 or short 4 maybe. Ball's on about the 33-yard line of the Tigers. Twins out to the right. Hand off up the middle again to Williams, and there he goes again. With that, put the ball in there and take it back out. That was Clark for about a 15, 16-yard run. And a first down inside the 20, about 16-yard line of the Tigers.
Clark, just as we've said over and over again, just has the ability to hide that ball, Neil.
So we're hunting close. We're in the red zone. Pitch and he on the play, and they're trying to unpile it right now to see who's got the ball.
Looks like we may have recovered it, but the officials are going to sort it out here.
Williams jumped on it, and then there was a fight for it. The Red Devils have the football. And the Commerce fans do not like it. But the Red Devil commentators do.
We do. Good job, number 34.
Yes, it was. He had gone in there after that fumble and almost recovered it, and 2 Commerce players jumped in there with him.
And he just hung in there with him.
But he was not giving it up, Neil. He wasn't anyway. It's a loss of about 5 yards on the fumble. And here we go. Second down at about 15. And give it to...
Now, he still got it.
You know, I believe that was looked like a broken play to me. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was designed that way. But it looked like Travis stopped after he faked the handoff. And I don't know what else was supposed to go on. But anyway,
don't say we planned it that way, man.
Okay. Third down and 14. We did gain. Now we got wideouts to the right and left. We've got Gavin and Octavius in the backfield. Gavin gets the ball and runs it down for about 5. It's going to bring up 4th down. And actually a gain of about 3 yards. He's going to bring up 4th and over 10 yards. And timeout, Red Devil. You know, this Commerce team, Bruce, is they're tough. There's no doubt about it. They're the toughest team, I'm sure, that we've faced so far this year. And they're showing it right here on this defensive stand. So we got a little work to do.
No question about that, Neil. They're all one of the toughest teams we've faced so far. Neil, while we have this timeout, I want to remind our viewers that on October 11th, the Miss Lincoln County pageant will be held at 7 p.m. at the high school auditorium. That's sponsored by the Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce. The pageant is open to young ladies who are full-time residents of Lincoln County and are between the ages of 15 and 20. There's an entry fee of $35. Applications can be picked up from the Chamber of Commerce office. That's at the Welcome Center on North Washington Street. Must be turned in by Friday, September 26th, which is today. So get them in.
All right, everybody on the Commerce side is hollering defense, defense. Everybody on the Red Devil side is hollering go red. And it comes down to this fourth down play on this end of the field. And throws the ball out to Octavius Andrews, and he goes up enough for it's going to be close. We need about another yard. Commerce is taking over on downs inside their own 10-yard line. First down. And Bruce's first quarter has moved rather fast. There's only 3 minutes left.
The last game you and I did, Neil, seemed like it took 3 days to go through the first half.
The first quarter lasted 55 minutes in the Athens Christian game. And we've been playing here now just a shade over 17 minutes. So it's a whole lot quicker. We still got Wilder at quarterback. And he's going to keep the ball game, but he's not going anywhere.
Just maybe the whole Red Devil line, it looks like, Neil.
And number 61, Parks, jumped right on his back.
Number 58 also in on that tackle.
Bruce, we've been roughly halfway into the season. We're getting where we know these numbers pretty good. I'm doing better with Cummins and Nickens.
You are doing a better job, Neil.
Second down and about 7. And Wilder right this time, and he is wrapped up by about 6 or 7 Red Devils. Cummins, Parks, Brown, Jennings.
This is call the roll, Neil.
Call the roll. Third down, 5. Wilder right. If he gets out, he's brought down by number 27, Cummings. After a long enough game for a first down. So it's been the Wilder show for Commerce.
So far, it's been Wilder.
And I think it's going to get wilder as the night goes on. And Wilder gets it again, and he's back to throw the ball, and he is intended for number 11, but number 11, Stephen Brown, was covered on the play, and the Commerce crowd thinks he might have got there a little early, and I tend to agree with him just a little bit, but they didn't call it.
And we'll defer to the officials on this call.
Absolutely. We have to take what we get.
Neil, I don't know the exact number, but we had an awful lot of penalties on both sides in last week's game. So far, I don't think we've had one in this game.
No, not that I know of.
Not one that was called anyway.
All right, Wilder back to throw the ball, and he probably gets number 11 this time. And it's first down on the 42-yard line, 42 and a half. The ball was tipped by one of the Red Devil linemen, and it went floating over there and was grabbed across the middle by number 11.
And the completion, number 11 David Evans for Commerce. Brought down by number 27, Ronce Cummings. Get your notes in there, yeah, what's going on? Trying to find the woman. The names here. Let's put on the specs too. All right, 1st and 10. And again, it's Wilder, and he is brought down in the backfield by number 2, Jennings, for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Jennings just blew in there. Just blew past the line and got right in there with him and brought him down for a loss. And that, folks, is the end of the first quarter. Okay, 2nd down, about 13. Commerce playing up to the line. And start of the 2nd quarter. Wilder, right, throws the ball, overthrows number 4. Daniels, Tristan Daniels, he was covered by Cummings and Mickens. So 3rd down and long. Covered by the Mosquitoes, Neil. The Mosquitoes. He needs to play some off on him if he wants to be able to catch that ball. Coach Savage shaking his head a little bit on the sideline. I know he would rather completed that pass and ran for about 30. 3rd down. And Wilder throws the ball again and overthrows number 11 Evans, who was being covered by number 11 Brown. 4th down. I really expect to see Haynes in this ball game pretty soon, Bruce. They said he was able to play, and I expect to see him. We've got number 12, Stokes, back. High snap, and just got it off. Ball hit about the 30 and rolled to about the 24-yard line where the Red Devils will take over. So it's been a defensive battle so far. No points on the board. Both teams have been able to move the ball fairly well. But the drives to stall. We stalled deep in our own territory where they've gotten out on us a little bit. But here we go again. Handoff to number 10, Andrews, and he goes in for a yard or so gain. 2nd down, about 9, 8. Wide out to both sides, single back, hand off to number 10. He goes off the right side with some steam down to about the 40 and 1st down. Limping just a little as he gets up. Bruce, looking for one of them to break it open. Yeah, I look for him to pitch to Gavin around this side of the field, about 60 yards. What do you think? We'll see if you know what you're talking about there. In the shotgun, Clark throws the ball over the middle of Brown, and he catches the ball down to about the 41-yard line. It'll be 1st down, Red Devils at the 41. That was a 42. That was a nice throw was a nice throw and a good reception by number 11, Stephen Brown. Neil Brown comes into this game receiving 9 passes for a total of 264 yards.
It's a pretty good average.
It's an average of about 30 yards per reception, which is, as you say, a pretty good average.
Shotgun again, back to throw, clock, and overthrows. He overthrows C.J. Norman. So second down and 10. I believe they're going to go to a little different set this time. I see Brandon Reed went out and Joe Terrell back in. That usually means under the center snap and not shotgun. Wideouts to both sides. And handoff to Gavin Williams. He goes up the middle for some hard yards, about 3 hard yards. Third down. Now at about 8.
And hit 3 times there, Neil, as he was moving the ball.
And timeout, Red Devils.
Neil, while we have this timeout, I want to remind our viewers about the 10th Annual Old Timers Day at Elijah Park State Park. That's on October 18th. There'll be a lot of displays there, old tractors, hit-and-miss engines, tractor races, slow tractor races and big tractors, living history displays, blacksmithing, soap making, a wide variety of food, including barbecue chicken, fried chicken, and collard greens cooked on a wood stove. And I think you said you've been to that event before, and it's a nice outing for a family.
It is.
And some very, very good food and some good activities going on. That's October 18th at Elijah Park State Park, the 10th Annual Old Timers Day.
Bruce, I hope we'll be getting some of those cool fall days by then. And it makes it right for some reason, seems to.
It does. It gets to be football weather.
Okay. 3rd and 8. Big now. Wideouts to both sides. Clock. Fake handoff. He keeps the ball. He turns it upfield. And gains about 5 yards. It's going to be 4th down and about a long 3.
Good hard run by Clark. He was hit 3 or 4 times, Neil, on his way downfield.
Just had a friend of mine from Commerce came by and said we could get away with anything. He's talking about that pass interference over here. But you take what you can get, don't you? Like you said earlier, Bruce, we defer to the officials tonight.
On that particular call, anyway, Neil, we may protest or contest another call later.
Okay, big 4th down play for the Red Devils. They need at least 3 yards. And timeout, which is the last timeout for the Red Devils for the half.
Neil, we told you about Old Timers Day on October 18th, but also that evening, the Lincoln County High School Drama Department will present an evening of one-act plays beginning at 7 p.m. It'll feature Laundry and Bourbon, Graceland, and Bachelor Holiday. That will be at the Lincoln County High School Auditorium. Admission is $3 for adults and $2 for children. And also we want to mention that our Drama and Arts Booster Club has several items for sale. If you'd like to join that organization or buy some of those items to support their efforts, you can contact Randy Smith, who is the drama coach.
Okay, Bruce, 4th down, and we're going to get this thing going. 4th, we need at least 3 yards. Handed it off to Octavius, and he goes in, and he's hit. And is, I believe, held short.
Neil, he had it, and it looks like they pushed him back.
He he's going to end up maybe a half yard short. Bruce, speaking of, they're going to measure this. I don't think it's going to be a first down. They're going to measure. Speaking of plays, how's the Lincoln Little Theater? They got anything on tap for us?
Well, we're talking about trying to have another organizational meeting and see who we have interested. We'll be putting that in the newspaper sometime in the next couple of weeks, so watch for that. And if you're interested in finding out or helping with that, come out and join us.
Looks like it'd be a lot of fun, but it also takes a lot of dedication and time.
It takes a lot of time, but it is an awful lot of fun.
Okay, Commerce takes over on the 33-yard line, from their own 33-yard line. We still have Wilder at quarterback. And it'll be Wilder to the right, and he gets out wide and gains about 9 yards. Actually, he gains 11 yards in the first down.
Hit by number 11, Stephen Brown.
So these Tigers are for real. They sure are not going to give up on them.
It doesn't look like it so far now.
First and 10, 44-yard line. Shotgun with Wilder again. And he goes off that right side again, but he is met by Shontavious Jennings and Brandon Reed along with number 61 for no gain.
And they really just piled in on him and pushed him on back.
So second down in almost 10. Wilder at quarterback in the shotguns. He goes right up the middle. He takes a hard left and he is met by 78. And number 2, Shontavious Jennings. There is a flag on the play. Come out of the backfield, I believe it is holding.
Neal, number 61, Dante Parks, also in on that stop along with Alex Wideman, number 78.
Was not a holding call, but I did not see what it was. It was turned down, so the down remains. The down is third. It remains nearly 10 yards for the first down. So it's a big down here, Bruce. Wilder in the shotgun, and he is not going to hand the ball off. He is just grabbed by number 4 Beard and just pulled to the ground. Fourth down. Actually, a little bit of a loss on that play. Fourth down and nearly 10.
Good work by number 40, Josh Beard, grabbing a hold of him and just bringing him to the ground.
Okay, they will back up in punt formation for the second time tonight. Stephen Brown looks like he's going to drop back deep. I was told today that Stokes may have had a little bit of a back injury. That might be why he's not back. And it's nearly blocked by Drum Long. Actually, it may have been blocked slightly, but it's going to be a terrible kick. And actually, it is going to be negative yards on the kick. The Red Devils are going to have first down to 44, which is a heck of a break.
Right, good field position for the Devils.
Okay, this is the shortest field we've had. Time for us to capitalize. We've got 6:47 left in the first half. Wide out to the right and left. Shotgun, clock, hands off to number 40, Beard. He goes up the middle for 5, and he gets a little break.
Keeps going.
Ends up at about 6 on the play. Second down. About second and 5. He gained 5 on that play. Same formation. Snap the clock, handoff, fake handoff. And he goes there for about 2 or 3. It's going to be third down in a couple of yards, yard or long yard for the first. Timeout on the field. Officials timeout. They're going to measure it. I think it's short by nearly a yard. It's about 2 feet short. So it'll be third down. Short. There's absolutely no excuse now. We need this first down.
Looks like, well, we're getting underway now.
Clark under center this time. 2 backs behind him. He goes straight forward for the first down. It's nice to have a big, strong quarterback like that who can just lean forward and get that yard when he needs it.
Make his way through.
So first and 10 at about the 32. Wide out to the right and left. Shotgun. Handoff to Andrews. He goes in for about 3. It's going to be second. Close to 7. Shotgun again, 2 wide outs. Fake handoff. And Clark comes up and dumps the ball off. Did a very good job keeping being sacked that time. He was pressured by 3 or 4 of the Commerce Tigers on that play. But he was able to scramble forward and throw the pass incomplete. So,
and Neil, I followed the other ball carrier that he faked to.
I tell you what, it might be a good idea for us just to you take the quarterback and I take the ball carrier, and whoever's got him will go from there. All right, third down, big play here. Clark back to throw, and he threw it in there to Green, who catches the ball at the 10, and is tackled down about the 7. Red Devils.
Good work by Stephen Brown.
And now we're seeing this offense come together just a little bit. We need this one.
Good job, Jennings. Still, that'll bring our score up to 6 for the Devils and 0 for the Tigers with 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this first half.
And my buddy from Commerce is going to come over and rag me when they scored, but I can't get his attention to rag him.
He won't even look direction with it.
He won't even look my way.
Number 15 copying in to attempt the point after.
Good snap. Oh, the shoe went just about as far as the ball.
So our score will stay at 6-0 in favor of the Red Devils.
Okay, we'll be kicking to Commerce, and they'll have a short quarter to work with here. 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes left.
Neil, we want to once again remind our viewers that Holidays in Old Lincoln Town Festival will begin at 12 noon on November the 22nd. You know, that's when we have our holiday parade and all the other activities that go on in our community, including Old Timers Day at the Historical Park. If you're interested in working with the committee that plans that, they'll be meeting November the 6th at the Welcome Center at 6:30 p.m. and you're invited to stop in and volunteer to help on any of these events that you're interested in.
Bruce, did we get all our technical problems straightened out? Are we on the county cable yet?
We hope to be for this game. We've got the equipment in place and we hope to be able to play this game.
Hopefully we can, because I've had a lot of people ask me about it.
Well, I've had some people talk ugly to me about it.
Have you really?
But that's okay. We need to get it on where they can see it.
That's right. That's right.
I'm just teasing. Nobody's been ugly to me. Not about that anyway.
All right. Kickoff goes down to about 14-yard line, taken by number 4. And he gets a little seam there. He gets the ball back out to the 43-yard line. And that is one thing that we let bite us sometimes is these returns, these kick returns. So they have good field position with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the half. And we still have, he seems to have Wilder at quarterback. Number 14 to remain on the sideline.
So we're looking for him to go in the game at some point, Neil.
Well, I imagine they were going to try. They were going to see what was going to happen with Wilder. I'm sure they'd like to rest him another week. And Wilder takes it, and he starts to the right and dumps the ball off. It's incomplete. It was intended for number 11, Evans. So second down and 10. Everything they've done hinges off of him running first. Every pass play has been a run, play action, the type run action. They come out in a formation and then shift. And flag on the play, I believe it's probably too much time. It took them, maybe not, but it took them a good long while to get that together.
Right, to get together there.
Well, it was offside, motion penalty against the Tigers. Back them up 5 yards.
Neil, while we're backing the ball up, I want to remind our viewers that on December the 4th, we'll have our annual breakfast with our legislators from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's sponsored by the Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce. And if you're interested in that, attending that, you can call the Welcome Center for more information.
What date is that?
December the 4th. Got plenty of time to play in.
Wilder to the right, and he gets maybe a yard and a half. tripped up by Andrews and finished off by Wynn. So third down and at least 12. So the Red Devils actually have some time left here. If they can stop them here to get the ball back. It would be awful nice if we could get the ball back and get somebody to kind of score on the board. But Commerce they've taken up all the time that they can, it seems. And he starts to run and pulls down and hits Evans. And Evans is immediately grabbed by Andrews, Brown, and Drumlong. Bud, better known as Bud by his daddy. His daddy said that he didn't like for him to call him Drum, and just to make him mad this morning, he went in and he said, "Get up, Drum."
See, just to get him fired up.
Just to get him fired up.
Well, it seems to work so far, Neil.
Fourth down and about 6. And they are letting the seconds tick off the clock. They don't want us to have much time to deal with it. Now they call timeout. And knowing Coach Savage, he's got something up his sleeve.
Neil, we were talking about our holiday activities earlier. I want to remind our viewers also that our community-wide Thanksgiving service will take place on November the 23rd. The location for that has not yet been determined, but you can watch the newspaper and channel 13, and I forget what the channel is in the county, but you can watch your public access channel for more information coming on that. Also, the Christmas program at Elijah Park State Park will be December 6th. That's where Christmas carols are sung by the campfire. They have storytelling and the candlelight tour.
They don't tell ghost stories, do they?
Maybe they tell the story of the Christmas carol. That's all of a ghost story, I guess.
Yeah, it is. All righty then. Tigers and the Devils back on the field. Brown is back deep. And Commerce comes in a go-for-it type set. And then they shift into the shotgun. So they are going to go for it. And I'm sure they're going to try to make us jump off sides, and it ain't working. It ain't working. And they call timeout. Five-yard penalty for delay of game, yeah. And now, with 2:29 left to go in the half, they will punt it away.
Brown back deep for the Red Devils.
High snap. A little bit of holding in there on the line, and the ball will take a Commerce roll and stop there just outside the 20. So 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the half. The Red Devils have one more opportunity. And Bruce, I imagine they're going to air it out.
We're going to see that throwing skill of our quarterbacks.
Going to be wide outs to both sides. Clark in the shotgun. He's back to throw the ball. He has Brown over the middle, and it is caught for a first down. Red Devils. Clock will stop long enough for them to move the chains. Parks, number 61, a little bit shaken on the play, gets up and they send somebody else in for him. And Clark to throw again, and he had Wright open. Threw the ball a little bit high. Stops the clock at 1:57. Second down 10.
Excuse me, Neil. We were doing a little swapping with our camera operator. He's getting ready to head down the sidelines to get our band footage. And he's turning the camera operation over to me, so we might see Three Stooges moving.
Well, and throw, gets the ball out to Brown. Brown takes the ball inside the 45-yard line on the Red Devils, on the Tigers. With 1:48 left for them to move the chain, and the Red Devil hurry-up offense is working to perfection right this minute. They are ready, and the clock starts. And with protection, clock back, and he throws out to Crack, and Crack missed it right in his hands, and he missed the ball.
In and out of Crack's hands.
Ball was just a tad high, but catchable. So that stops the clock with 1:40 left. Second and 10. And the Red Devils huddle for the first time in this series. Same type formation. With protection, and he has on a first down, but I believe we've got a clip on the play. Illegal block in the back.
Well, if I had my other camera, I would run it back and let you watch it again. Instant replay.
And I don't know how that's going to be marked off, whether it be from the spot or whether it be from the original line of scrimmage. We'll find out in just a minute. Going to be from the spot.
Yeah, while they're marking that penalty off, we can see on our monitor now the Spirit Shack and also the tent where the Drama and Arts Boosters Club have items for sale, and the Spirit Shack is operated by the Pep Partners. Let me get my tongue straightened out.
Okay, the Red Devils will have second down and 13, just inside the 50-yard line of the Tiger. Hand off to Andrews, who goes up the middle and breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, ends up at about 5 yards, and the clock runs. Third down. Inside a minute now in the half.
Clock winding down there.
Right out wide to the right, Brown near side to us. Clark back to throw, protection, throws the ball down, he gets the ball to Brown for a first down. And the clock will stop, and the Red Devils need to come up and be ready when the ball is set. And they are. The clock starts. And he downs the ball, stop the clock. It's going to be second down and 10. All the teachers in school have a little planning period, Bruce, so that's what we think to have here.
A little prayer meeting.
A little prayer meeting. 33 seconds left to go in the half. Seconds left to go. And he will down the ball again to stop the clock. 23 seconds left.
What are you looking for now, Neil?
Let's see. No timeouts. 23 seconds left. I'm looking for Drum Long. Is Drum in the game? Drum ain't in the game. I'm looking for somebody across the middle on the pass. And there it goes across the middle. Stephen Brown. And there's a touchdown. Now, Stephen took a lick when he caught that ball. But nevertheless, the Red Devils 12. Commerce 0. Point after attempt coming. Stephen took a heck of a hit.
He did take a hard hit.
He sure did. I'm glad he held on to the ball. And he was obviously right on the goal line because it looked short from this angle. But again, we defer to the officials.
So far, we'll go along with that.
Okay, we're going to go for 2 here. Toward Darryl Coppin in motion and it's given to him and it's coming back around. And I don't know. We'll see the ball roll down the field. And we do. Taken by number 35. And he's got some room to run. He is brought down near midfield. You got Richardson. You got Searles. Several others in on the tackle. So with 10 seconds left to go in the half, Red Devils on top 14-0. Commerce first down. They're on 48.
And what did you say, 10 seconds left in the half?
I think, unless it's a... That scoreboard's been messing with me and you.
Yeah.
With you and me. Okay, Wilder. Then he goes to the right. And goes absolutely nowhere. And he is racked hard. He's held up by number 2, Jennings. And he is racked really hard by Wideman. That's the end of the first half. Exciting first half.
Just some good football action, Neil. The score at the end of the half, Lincoln County Red Devils 14, Commerce Tigers 0.
And we have a injured Red Devil. I believe it's Jennings. But he's being attended to by the Red Devil staff, training staff.
And Neil, as we said, we can see on our monitor now, we have just a real good turnout of Red Devil fans here. Our stands almost filled to capacity.
Okay, Bruce, that'll wrap it up for the first half. We'll be back.
We'll be back after this halftime break with more football action. All right, let's go, Nick.
Okay, Red Devil fans, back to the second half. The kick by Commerce went real high, came down at the 35-yard line. It was taken by Cummins, and I believe he had a knee down, so no advancement of it. Red Devils have first and 10.
And Neil, go ahead.
About 34.
And Neil, we'll start in the second half with the Devils leading 14-0. And we got some stats somewhere. I think you have it from our friend Johnny Walton at LincolnCountyRedDevils.com, and we'll give you it when we have a break in the action.
Okay, hand off to Octavius Andrews. He goes in up the middle for about 7 yards. And to the stats, Lincoln County had 11 first down in the first half to Commerce's 5. We rushed the ball 25 times for 108 yards. Commerce rushed 17 times for 59 yards. 16 of those was by that quarterback, Wilder, number 2. He rushed 16 out of 17 times. He had 62 yards, so somebody lost 3 yards. Handoff off the left side to Andrews, and he gets another yard or so. It's going to bring up third down. The Red Devils completed 8 passes for 13 attempts for 133 yards. Commerce 2 for 7 attempts for 25 yards. Number 11, Brown, had 6 receptions for 105 yards. Total yardage for the Red Devils, 251. Total yards for Commerce, 84. And we have a Red Devil down. I believe it's Gavin Williams, number 34. And he's sitting up now, so hopefully he'll be okay. Another statistic that Johnny Walton from the website passed along to us, Lincoln County has not given up any points at all this year in the first half, and we kept that intact tonight.
Yeah, while they are attending to Williams on the field, we want to remind our viewers that this broadcast is made possible by the city and county governments of Lincoln County, the Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce, and the Lincoln County Development Authority, along with the special help and cooperation of the Lincoln County High School Technology Department. We also want to say a special thanks to Ginger Marlowe, who coordinates these broadcasts and goes in and runs the tapes and facilitates our viewers being able to see Williams coming off the field now.
Under his own power, kind of slow, but he is moving. And third down and a long yard. Clark under center. Wide out to the left. Hand off to Josh Beard, number 40, and he goes in there for about 8 yards.
Good run by Josh Beard.
And a first down. Inside the Tiger territory.
First down on the Tiger 29, our stadium announcer reports, Neil.
Well, Gil is just like us. He's not perfect. He's Mr. 49. That's debatable, isn't it?
Well,
all right, hand off to Josh again, and he goes there for about 3 yards. They'll bring up second and about 7, and we keep chiseling away, Bruce.
Well, as long as we can just keep moving it, just slowly down the field, we'll be in good shape, Neil.
Need to burn all that clock we can. You'll step out here on the porch.
We'll step out on the veranda here with you. We're glad to have Nick Crook videoing for us during the second half. I don't know if we mentioned that Jake Shelby was doing our first half video, and we appreciate those guys' hard work.
Okay, second down and about 8. Clark under center. He hands off to Shontavious Jennings, goes off the left side with a block, and down the sidelines for a big gain, and finally brought down inside the 25, about the 24-yard line. So the Red Devils got it rolling again, Bruce.
And Neil, he just hit a number of times by Commerce defenders and just kept on moving the ball.
And there is a Commerce player down on the far sideline, on the Red Devil sideline, and the Red Devil trainers are attending to him. Hope the young man's all right. This is a physical game. It can happen on every play. It's a wonder that it doesn't.
It's a wonder we don't have more injuries than we do. I guess the practice and training that both of these teams go through helps to lessen the number of injuries that we have. But we've seen some hard licks here tonight, Neil.
We certainly have. We've seen some licks that surprised me that the players got up and walked off. Particularly that one down there under the goalpost with Steven when he caught that touchdown pass. That was, to me, from this angle, that was just an awesome play. And they continue to attend to the young man. Bruce, they had a mascot contest earlier tonight. I don't know if they selected a winner, but the Cheer Devils were holding a contest before the game tonight, and the mascot that was chosen will make its public debut in the homecoming game in a few weeks. I believe on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken, of October. So?
I knew they were having a contest also to see who could make the most noise, I believe. That's my pet. That's my mascot.
Is it? You got a moth?
A moth, a mascot. I'll send him on to the newspaper guys. Neil, while we have this time that they're attending this injured player, we want to remind our viewers that, again, about the 10th Annual Old Timers Day at Elijah Clark State Park. That's on October 18th. There'll be old tractors hitting miss engines, pedal tractor races, slow tractor races with big tractors, living history displays, blacksmithing, soap making, and a wide variety of food, including barbecue and fried chicken, and collard greens cooked on a wood stove. And I think you said you'd had the opportunity to sample some of those collard greens cooked on the wood stove, and I have too, and they are mighty good.
When you put that fried cornbread with it,
and just let it soak up the pot liquor, as we like to call it.
Yeah. Trip up a few of those peppers in with it,
and you really have something there, a delicacy.
Bruce, the young man is down. Obviously, they're very concerned about him because they've called the EMS unit in to attend to him.
And also, along with the Commerce trainers, we see our own team physician, Dr. Robert Williams, along with Richard Gooseby, assisting in this young man's care. Neil, I think I told you that the Holidays in Old Lincoln Town Committee meeting will be at 6:30 p.m. on October 16th at the Welcome Center. And if you're interested in helping out or volunteering with any of the Holidays in Old Lincoln Town activities, you're invited to attend that meeting, and you can call the Chamber of Commerce office at 359-7970 for more information on that. Also, we've got middle school football underway. And I think the next game, we have a game this coming Wednesday, and they play those games here at Buddy Buffett Stadium at 5:30.
And the junior varsity Red Devils played Harlem, which is the day before yesterday, or Thursday, let's say, I don't count the days. Thursday played Harlem and beat them quite handily, 39-7.
And Neil, we can see on our monitor now the fine crowd of Red Devil fans that we have on hand here tonight. Stadium almost filled to capacity. A lot of people all around the sidelines. We hadn't been able to identify this player who's injured, Neil.
No, it's quite as a mouse on the Commerce side here. Everybody's concerned, especially with the extra carries being given, and we don't know who it is as of yet.
We hope that his injuries are not serious, certainly, and we know that oftentimes that these caregivers take a lot of extra precautions, as they should, just in case.
You know, in the McCormick game, there was a young man that was injured and down on the field, and he was being cared for in a similar fashion. In the beginning of the third quarter, he was sitting back out.
He was sat on the field, and we hope this young man will be able to do the same. Neil, I think while they're caring for this young man, we'll just take a time out, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with more action.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. The
healthcare folks have gotten that young man off the field, and we're back out of action.
Okay, and first handoff goes to number 25, Mickens, and he goes for about a yard. The injured player was number 3, Jordan, and they did take him away to be cared for further.
We hope certainly that he was not injured seriously, and we'll try to get you a report or update on him as it comes to us.
Okay, back to football with a little bit of a heavy heart, but it's second down and 9. Red Devils back to throw his clock. He's been pressured and gets rid of the ball. A little high, intended for Mickens. Third down and 9. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock hands off. Actually fakes into Beard and goes for no gain, and there's a late flag, and it seems to be something one of the Red Devil players is celebrating, thinking maybe it's own Commerce. We'll see. And it is against the Red Devils. Face mask. Okay, that was a illegal procedure against Red Devils and face mask against Commerce, so it's offset. We'll have another shot at that third and 9, Bruce.
That'll be a wash, I guess.
It'll be a wash. We'll act like it didn't happen. Cost 7 seconds off the clock. That's the only cost. Okay, Red Devils line up with Whitehouse to the left, Brown and Cripe. Clark under center, and hands off to Jennings across around the right-hand side, and he's got a little bit of running room, and gets inside of the, stepped out of bounds about the 22-yard line, so it's going to bring up fourth down and 7. Last time we had fourth down inside the 20 or the 25, Commerce held us and took over on down. So we'll see how we are. They're in the shotgun this time. Clark takes a snap. He's back, throws, got a little protection. He drilled the ball into Stephen Brown. First down inside the 15-yard line to about 13. So first down, Red Devils.
Good job by Stephen Brown.
Stephen has been catching some balls.
He and Clark have really connected tonight.
And there is a penalty on the Red Devils. So that will come back.
Neil, go ahead.
It's fourth down and extremely long. So I don't know whether we will try to pooch kick it or if we're going to throw a pass or what we're going to do.
I was going to say that during the halftime, we saw our band, along with the Tiger Band, the Tiger Band did a very good job, as well as our own Lincoln County High School Band, and we hope to add that footage to our show so that our viewers will be able to see our band. They really look good, and they're really doing a good job, and we're really proud of them.
Got new uniforms this year, and they look good.
They look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, Clark in punt formation, standing on the 50-yard line. Snap, good snap, and a kick, and good kick for the condition, for the situation. Down at about the 15-yard line, so Commerce will take over at the 15. First and 10, their first possession of the half.
And Neil, as we mentioned earlier, according to our friend Johnny Walton, so far in the season, no team has scored on the Devils in the first half or through the third quarter.
So all our points have been given up in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
generally when we've had our second string and backups in. Well.
And if you want more information in that connection, you can log on to LincolnCountyRedDevils.com and find out everything you always wanted to know about the Red Devils.
Okay, Commerce in the Wilder formation again, and he comes off the right side and scampers for a couple of yards.
Hit by Weidman along with another number of Red Devil defenders, and Weidman a little slow getting up there, but he does come to his feet.
Had a guy at halftime ask me if we went to Athens and got beer with Weidman. He said he knows good and well that they're not high school players.
Well, we may try to send them to Athens, but we didn't get them from Athens.
We didn't get them from Athens. All right, second down, about 8. Red Devil defense. In the Wilder formation again, and he opens off to number 4 and ends up gaining about 2 or maybe 3 yards. Third down. Third and about 4.
And Neil, I don't know, our viewers can't see it, but I'm noticing that we have a number of Red Devil fans sitting on the visitor side. I don't know if we just don't have enough seats on the other side, or well, what? Or they just
we've got several people who sit over here every week, right down here on the gym side of the 50-yard line, there about 30, and we've got some Red Devils lined up across the top of the stands here on the walking area. Third and 4 in the Wilder formation. Wilder right, left this time, and he goes up and gets the first down out of it.
Brought down by Beer, along with number 56. Was that 56? 58. I hadn't got my glasses on, Neil, so you'll have to forgive me.
I believe it was Wynn. My wife wants money.
Look.
Okay, first and 10 for Commerce. Wilder to the right, and he is missed by Jennings and Wynn.
We may have to rename Jennings and Wynn the Mosquitoes now.
We must have to.
This is going to give you your whole pocketbook, Neil.
She's got all I got. She may come over for a loan.
Well, she'll have to see a different Bruce about a loan.
Okay, Wilder to the right, and he cuts back up. It makes it going to bring a third down and about 3.
And since you mentioned loan, Neil, we want to remind our viewers that our games are brought to us live on WXKT 100 with our friends Bruce Turner and Doug Newman doing the play-by-play. We can see them on our monitor now. They're not eating peanuts. Last week when we zoomed in on them, they were shoveling peanuts in like they were going out of style. But they do an excellent job bringing the fans who are not able to be with us the action live on WXKT 100.
Okay, Wilder to the right, and they stopped him this time. He did not get the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Neil, you're not signing a note, are you?
Signing a check.
Oh. Well, sign an extra one there for me while you got them out.
It's dangerous to sign a blank check and give them my wife.
It's not any danger for me. Miss Annette will take care of it when he gets down there.
Yeah, no doubt. She got all the cash and a blank check. So you riding home with me. Fourth down. Big down, 4th and 1. Wilder to the right, and he gets first down by a yard.
And as you said, Neil, this is what we've seen on this Tiger offense all night, the Wilder formation.
First down, 39-yard line. They got a wide out to the left with Wilder at quarterback, and he attempts a pass,
but incomplete.
Number 4, Evans, and it's incomplete. Everything they do with him, he takes about 3 or 4 steps before he throws or whatever. Trying to draw him in, I guess. But that ball was just overthrown. Had some room to run. Second down and 10. Wilder to the right. And is brought down after about a 2-yard gain. Third down and close to 8.
Norman and veered in on that tackle along with looks like a couple of other Red Devil defenders.
Actually gained a little more than I thought there. It's going to be third and about 6. And Wilder to the right, he takes a couple of throws, and pass intended for number 11. Number 11, and is incomplete. Is defended by Cummins and Brown. Fourth down and 6 in a punt formation.
Number 11, Stephen Brown, back to receive the ball for the Devils.
And high snap, and he fumbles the snap. And the Red Devils will get it back on the 30-yard line. Jennings, Long, and Weidman converge on the 30-yard line with the punter in between them. So Red Devils are on the go again here. First down on the 30.
Excellent field position. Let me get my glasses, Neil, so I can see what's going on there.
Okay, first down, clock on the center. Long in motion. And give it to Andrews off the left side, and doesn't get anything, maybe a yard. Second down and 9. Minute and 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Red Devils still on top 14-0. Back pass. Got protection and the ball was... Okay, folks, that ball was... that all was going forward, but they called it a fumble. So, again, we have to defer to the officials. We got an excited Commerce fan here in front of me.
Neil, that ball was moving forward.
Well, it certainly didn't. But anyway, we'll defer to the official. Yep, we'll turn it over.
Since we have no other choice.
That's right.
And our defense has done a wonderful job tonight.
I'm surprised that Coach Campbell didn't argue about that, but seemed like that arm was going forward. But Wilder to the right, and he's going to try that little pass again. And complete to the 40-yard line.
I'm sure our viewers can hear the Commerce fans getting a little fired up now.
Okay, the Wilder formation again. Wilder to the right, and he's back to throw, and he was pressured and almost caught. Ends up with about a 3-yard gain, maybe a 4. Gonna bring up a second down play.
And as you said, almost caught by number 78, Alex Wyden. Just a few inches out of the reach of him.
The inch as good as a mile.
Unless you're playing horseshoes.
Or water balloons. Yeah. All right, second down, about 7. Got a wide out to this side of the field. They found out that little throw. Okay, we got a flag on the play. Before anything happened, dead ball, delay of game on Commerce. Round of applause, please.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. So that's going to push him back. It's going to be second down and 11. And I don't know where that Commerce fan went. He disappeared all of a sudden, Bruce.
Neil, I think you reminded our viewers when we were giving those halftime stats that they came from our friend Johnny Walton at LincolnCountyRedDevils.com, and you need to take the opportunity to visit that site.
Okay, Wilder back to pass. He is being flipped out the pocket and is running in. And first down around the 20-yard line. So the deepest penetration of the night for the Commerce Tigers, down to about hour 20. And the stands come alive. Everybody is up on their feet.
And he was
on the scamper.
He was on the scamper. Alex Wadman, number 78, as well as Drum Long, was right there with him, but missed him.
Drum Bud missed him by just a fingernail. But again, fingernail's good as a mile. All right, first and 10, Wilder goes in, and he is met by several Red Devils, including Brandon Reed, Wilder, and I believe Park. So, fourth quarter, guys, and believe me, Commerce has worked some miracles on the Red Devils in the fourth quarter in the last 3 or 4 games. So they ain't out of it.
No, they are still in this game.
And there's nothing like a drive to bring a crowd alive. That rhymes, isn't it?
I believe you made a rhyme every time, Neil. You ought to be a poet.
Poet and don't know it.
Yep. Neil, while we exchanging into the field, we want to get the microphone straight here. I'm talking too loud. We want to remind everybody about our pet partner, Spirit Shack. It's located here at Buddy Buffett Field. They have a lot of Red Devil items for sale. They've got stocking caps, dress markers for your home, long sleeve red to the bone t-shirts, and Red Devil insulated underwear. No, wait a minute, mugs. There's much more for you to select from in the Red Devil Spirit Shack, which is located in the end zone, near the end zone of the Buddy Buffett Stadium. They're open for varsity, JV, and middle school home games. You can also view the items that they have on sale at Johnny Walker's website we talked about earlier. That's LincolnCountyRedDevils.com. All proceeds from the sale of these items go to benefit the Cheer Devils in attending competitions as well as purchasing equipment. And we talked about earlier what a fine job our cheerleaders do, but they also go on and attend these competitions, and they've done really well in some of those. Am I standing on your cord, Neil? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I was eating peanuts, so.
That's okay.
All right, second down and about 7. Well, throw. And it is picked up by Stephen Brown. And a flag comes in. Brown was reaching and going for the ball. I don't know what the officials got on his mind.
Well, and Brown, if you don't watch him, he will intercept it. Or if you do watch him, he'll do it.
Well, if you don't watch him, he'll do it too. It doesn't matter what
Doesn't matter whether we watch him or not.
So, looks like the Tigers are going to be getting the breaks this half for the first down and goal on about the 8. And again, Wilder is under center this time. He hands off to number 48 and drives in there for a couple of yards. It's going to be second down at about the 5. And Commerce has a young man that's with difficulty getting back up.
But he appears to come to his feet and being checked out by the Commerce staff.
And he seems to be shaking it off and walking it off good.
He comes off to a round of applause by the Lincoln County Red Devil fans as well as the Commerce fans.
Now, he can't go back in that game unless they call a timeout. I see him coming on off the field. He'll stay out at least to play. If they call timeout, he could go back in. But back to the business at hand. Second down inside the 5-yard line for a touchdown. And this is getting exciting, folks.
Getting a little tense now.
And Wilder's back into the shotgun again. And he will try to go off the left side, and it is and the Red Devils had all kind of chances to get on the ball,
And the ball just rolled around
and we lost our chance to get on it, but it's going to be third down on about a foot. We had all kind of chances to get that ball, and Commerce did too, way before they ended up getting it. So if we got a goal line defense, this better be it, huh?
This better be it, Neil. The defense really needs to step up and hold these Tigers.
Got a wide out to the left, number 11. He's under center. No, I'm sorry, he's in shotgun formation and goes in for touchdown. So, with 10:22 left to go in the game, Commerce breaks the play, makes the score 14-6 with the extra point attempt coming.
But it looks like our record so far this season is held with no team scoring on us through the third quarter.
And the kick is up, and it is good. And they have cut the lead in half. 7. This is a ball game.
This is a ball game, Neil. Neil, let me remind our viewers one more time that this broadcast is made possible by the city and county governments of Lincoln County, together with the Chamber of Commerce of Lincolnton and Lincoln County and the Development Authority, and with the help and cooperation of the High School Technology Department. And we want to say a special thanks to Coach Mark Flowers, whose class helps to make these broadcasts possible by providing our camera operators. We also want to thank Ginger Marlowe, who is the coordinator for these broadcasts and helps to schedule them and go in and run the tapes for us so our viewers can see them.
Bruce, we also want to thank you because you do a lot of behind-the-scenes work on the tapes, getting them prepared to run, and I don't think I've ever thanked you publicly on the air, but you do a fine job with that, and without you, it would not happen.
Well, Neil, you said that just like I wrote it. And I appreciate those words, but it's a team effort, just like winning a ball game. All of us work together to bring these broadcasts to you. We hope you enjoy them.
Okay, back to the action, folks. This is the closest ball game we've seen this year. Commerce is kicking off. The ball bounces around, drum back, and is going around the left side and down about the 44-yard line. So the Red Devils got good field position and got plenty of time on the clock to put another score on the board, which we need.
Well, let me turn my microphone back on, Neil. I read today in the Augusta Chronicle the prediction for this game. They predicted Lincoln County to win. I've forgotten the score. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, I really hate it when the Augusta Chronicle says we're going to win.
Well, maybe they'll be right.
All right, Clark hands off up the middle. No, he keeps the ball and runs in there for about 7 or 8. It's going to be second down. And about 3. 10 minutes left to go in this ball game.
And Neil, if we both said earlier along this broadcast that we have problems keeping up with where Clark is going with the ball.
He puts the ball in there and leaves it in there long enough to fool you. He did hand it off that time. And Octavius, and
we were going to say it's going to be close to the first. I think he's got it. I'd ask for a measurement myself.
Wideman had a little difficulty earlier in the action, but he's still in the game.
All right, first down on the 46 for the Red Devils. Clark under center, wideouts to both sides. Handoff to Octavius Andrews, who gets an outside move and is down to about the 28-yard line, 29-yard line, 30-yard line. I'll get it right in a minute. So we're driving. It's hard to keep these powerful backs of Lincoln County contained. I mean, they're going to keep hitting in there and hitting in there and break one sooner or later.
And just like on that run, broke a number of tackles. Clark keeps the ball.
About a yard gain. Something I have noticed this second half, actually since earlier in the first half, Gavin has not been in the game. He went down, he got shaken up a little bit in the first half. I see him on the sideline over there. It looks like he may have a little bandage or ice or something on his knee. He is up on his feet and walking around though. Second and 9. And Clark hands off to Andrews, who goes nowhere. Commerce defensive line's hanging tough.
Well, we've seen some tough action by both of these teams tonight, Neil. This has been a really good ball game.
Very good chance that this is not the only time we'll play Commerce this year. Typically, we see them a couple times a year. And wide to the left, Clark under center. Pitches the ball to Jennings around this side of the field. He has really nowhere to go, and he picks his way down inside the 30 to about the 38. Fourth down and about 8. So Red Devils have 3 timeouts left, and aren't making in much of a hurry. And timeout, Red Devils.
Neil, while we have this timeout, we want to remind our viewers that the Lincoln Historic Preservation Commission meeting will be at 7 p.m. at City Hall on October the 7th. Also on October the 8th, the Lincoln County Lincoln County Middle School football team will play at 5 p.m. here at Buddy Buffett Stadium. On October the 9th, the Lincoln County High School Junior Varsity Red Devils will play Elbert County at Elbert County. And that game also will be at 5 p.m. And I'm not sure what our Red Devils fast pitch softball team has been doing, but they'll be at Twiggs County at 5 p.m. on October the 9th also.
Okay, Bruce, wide out both sides. Clark under center. Motion by Coppin, and he completes it to Clark. And can't tell if it's first down or not. It's close.
First down.
For Commerce. So, Commerce has turned us back. 6 minutes and 53 seconds left in the ball game. They've got first down at about the 21 or 2 yard line.
Our score, 7 for the Tigers, 14 for the Devils.
And snap to Wilder, and he comes around the left side and maybe 2 yards, 3 yards. Gonna bring a second down play.
That tackle made by number 11, Stephen Brown. And Neil, we've talked about in some of our other games how we have a number of our Red Devil players that play well on both sides of the ball. Stephen Brown is a good example of that, playing well defensively as well as offensively.
Well, a lot of our players have to go both ways, and you see that an awful lot in single A school. Second down at about 6. Wilder in shotgun again. He goes right up the middle and turns to the left and maybe a couple yards. Gonna bring up third down play.
He was brought down by, looks like, Beard and Brandon Reed, along with a couple of other Red Devil defenders,
including Jennings there, number 2. Third down and a long yard. And Commerce is up to the ball here again. And he comes around to this side of the field again, and he gets a hole and a first down. Up to about the 38-yard line.
Brought down by number 2, Shantavius Jennings.
And timeout on the field. Commerce. And Dante Parks, one of my defensive linemen, a little shaking on the play, walking like he may have had a cramp or something. The longer he walks, smoother he looks. So I guess he's kind of getting over it.
I hope he walks it on out.
Yeah. With 6:05 left in the ball game.
Neil, I know you're a fisherman. I don't want you to tell us about the one that got away. But on October the 11th, the Champion USA Fishing Tournament will be at Clarks Hill. A pre-tournament meeting and seminar will be Friday, October the 10th at the Best Western White College Inn in Thompson. And you must sign up by IPM. So you want to be sure and get in on that.
1st and 10, Commerce. And number 48, Hayes is in the ball game, number 14, for the first time tonight. And the number 48 went off hard and gained about 15 yards on the first down. So, the complexion of the ball game's changing a little bit. Seems like Commerce has got the mo on their side right now.
And we've been looking for Hayes to come into this game.
And he options and goes nowhere. And it is covered by Commerce after about a 5-yard loss. About a 7-yard loss.
Neil, it looked like number 44, Drum Long, was in on that tackle.
Along with Beard and Brandon Reed. Actually, they were in on the covering of the fumble recovery. It's hard to say some things, you know. All right.
Don't mispronunciate it.
Don't mispronunciate it, yeah. Wilder is back at quarterback in the shotgun formation. Second down and long. Pitch to him, and he is hit in the backfield by Andrews and stumbles forward for a couple of yards. It's going to be third down and about 15. Big play for the Red Devils right here. Less than 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Commerce on their own 44. Dan Haynes back in the game. Wide out to the left. The right. And Haynes hands off to 48 up the middle, and he is tackled after about 3 yards
by number 78, Wyden.
So it's going to be fourth down and long 10. Timeout, Commerce. So 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the ball game. And it's a lot closer than we thought.
Well, Neil, I know you want me to remind our viewers that Lincoln County High School varsity football team will play Georgia Military at home here on October the 10th.
That's our next ball game. We got an open date next week.
Next week we'll be off. Also, the Miss Lincoln County pageant will be October the 11th at 7 p.m. at Lincoln County High School Auditorium. That's sponsored by the Lincoln and Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce. The pageant is open to young ladies who are full-time residents of Lincoln County are between the ages of 15 and 20. The entry fee is $35, and you can call the Chamber of Commerce office for more information on that.
Bruce, I don't think anybody in this stadium is seated if they're able to stand.
I believe they're standing on both sides.
And it's 4th down and long. Haynes at quarterback, line out to the right. High formation behind him. And the ball up. He brings the ball to number 2, who is tackled by number 2. And number 40 gets cleared. The Red Devils will take over at approximately the 45-yard line. 3 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the ball game.
And now, Neil, what we need is a clock to run. Tick, 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 tock, tick, tock.
And a flag on the play. Delay of game, I assume, against the Red Devils. So it's 1st and 15. All right, the Devils have a chance now to get a knockout blow. A touchdown now would sure help. And it is covered, it looks like, by Commerce. Boy, we did not need that.
I'm sure our viewers can hear the Commerce fans reacting to the fumble.
Okay, Haynes is going back in at quarterback on this drive, on this possession. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Wide out to the right. High formation behind Haynes. And he's going to throw the ball. He's sacked by number 10, Andrews.
Good job, Andrews.
Loss of about 6 or 7 yards on that play. The clock running.
Well, it was running then.
Timeout. Commerce. That's the last timeout they have. Red Devils still have 3. I don't think we'll be using it.
Neil, while we have this timeout, I want to remind our viewers that the Lincoln County High School Drama Department will present an evening of one-act plays beginning at 7 p.m. on October the 18th in the Lincoln County High School Auditorium. It will feature Laundry in Bourbon, Graceland, and Bachelor Holiday. Admission is $3 for adults and $2 for students, and that'll be here in Lincoln County High School Auditorium. Also, we want to remind our viewers that about the Drama and Arts Department Athletic Booster, not Athletic Booster Club, but Booster Club, who has a number of items for sale, and also you can join that group to help support the arts and drama.
Okay, about to get it back underway here. And Wilder is back at quarterback in shotgun. 2nd down and about 16. Snap, low snap. He is going to throw the ball. He throws it over to number 11. It is coming. It's going to bring up a 3rd down at about 8. Wilder comes over to the left side, and he is through the hole and a 1st down inside the 40. believe it's going to be on Wilder. Dickens was trying to get up, and Wilder just sort of booted him there. Personal foul against the Red Devil. Come on. Come on. Boy, I tell you what, we have got ourselves into a ball game here. We can't play Commerce and the officials, but we're trying to. Yes, sir. First down on the 25. Snap to Wilder, and he doesn't go anywhere. Out of bounds. Actually, not out of bounds. The clock just stopped. I thought he was tackled inbounds.
Well, Neil, we've been deferring to the officials, but we're going to have to disagree with them now.
I strongly disagree. I mean, I was sitting here watching it when it happened. You was too, Bruce.
I was looking through my looking glass. Yeah. I mean, my binocular. And
it just looked like Wilder just threw his arm up and tried to bolt out from underneath it. And, I mean, and what is this all about? Face mask on the Red Devil. It's first down, Commerce on the 12. And Wilder to the right. He had no running room and was down after about 2 or 3 yards, 2 yards. So it will be second down and about 8.
With a little more than 2 minutes remaining in this ball game here at Buddy Buffett Stadium.
Okay, this should be participation infraction. The guy came off the sideline, and it is. Wilder goes in, and this will be illegal participation against Commerce, or illegal, whatever they call it, when the guy comes off the sideline and doesn't line up in the huddle. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the officials do have they are all from Commerce, I guess.
Maybe most of them.
If this keeps on, you're going to have to edit this film, Bruce. You had to edit it for Chuck last week. If this keeps on, you're going to have to edit it.
We had to edit out some of those jokes he did. This is a family show, you know.
I realize that. All right. We got it going in the right direction. Second down and 12. And we got Haynes at quarterback. Wilder is out in a slot position.